Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Today I've got a real quick video for you. It's a cast to catch video. Yeah, you're gonna actually see me catch a fish today. Let me walk you through the scenario, what happened on this particular day, what I was doing when I came out here, what I was looking for, and how I actually caught what I'm gonna call a bonus fish. So in this particular case, I fished the island for about 45 minutes. The tide was going out. I was doing well, but my bite had dissipated. The fish were moving out to their sanctuary areas. They're going offshore. The fish that were on the point to get offshore, they just continued going out off of the underwater peninsula that is generally on these offshore points, and they got out to about 4 or 5 feet of water and they found sanctuary. Now their sanctuary was in and around sparse vegetation clumps that were growing in the offshore area that was in about, I'll say 3 to 5 feet of water. That's where I ended up catching this fish. So as we walk through step by step, I know you guys that fish the Delta are gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. So let's roll the film and I'll walk you through this cast to catch sequence that I had, and then we'll sign off. All right, it's time to catch a fish, and we all know the drill. We fished a tule island. We get out to the point, and there's a few isolated tule clumps just off the point of the main body. You can see underneath the boat, it's very shallow, maybe a couple feet of water under the boat. And I have been fishing all morning. I've caught a few fish. I caught a couple fish off of this island, but I'm really thinking I can clean up here where these small clumps of tule islands are. And it's just not paying off. Now you notice that I'm fishing a Rico popper. Don't worry about the bait. The bait can be any bait that you may be using on this particular day. It could be a popper, it could be a fluke, it could be a worm, whatever it is. It's the location that we really want to focus on. So as I get to the point and I hit my prime targets around these small tule clumps, nothing takes. So I'm thinking to myself, well, do I take off and hit the next point and head in, have some lunch? Or do I look offshore and maybe see if I can pick up a bonus fish out in a little deeper water? So what I want you to do is focus in on this Tule Point Island that's out to the left of the boat. The fish that I'm about to catch, I 100% believe that maybe 20 minutes ago, a half an hour ago, that fish was sitting right on the point of the island there. Because the tide is going out and the water is getting more and more shallow, I believe this particular fish decided it was time to get off that point and go into a little deeper water to get into a sanctuary zone. In this case, I know there's an underwater peninsula that's out in front of the boat, and you'll see my head turn around and I'll start looking out to the area in front of the boat. In just a minute, you'll see a dark spot that will indicate a clump of submerged vegetation. So in this particular case, you see me looking out right now, I know that my next cast is going to be to a prime target. There's the target. We're going to make the cast and we'll see what happens. So you've just seen the bait land just to the left of the target. I popped that popper one time and that fish was ready to go, sitting right under that clump of vegetation. As we kind of drift over it, you'll see the exact type of vegetation this fish was holding in. But you know, this fish catch here was just due to me keeping my head on a swivel and just being aware of my surroundings and kind of taking a look offshore and spotting that little tule clump. That's the whole key to catching this particular fish, and that's what I kind of wanted to what this video is all about. Just be aware of your surroundings when you get to these tule points, or anywhere on the Delta for that matter. Look for submerged vegetation, look for underwater drop-offs, any change of color, and you don't want to leave fish on the table. They're too hard to come by. A lot of people are fishing out there now, and you got to kind of fish these places where you hope other people don't fish. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's sign off and we'll go from there. That's it. Simple as that. Well, I guess it's not simple. It really is not simple. You're going to have to put in a little time and effort, but hopefully after you see a video like this and you see that somebody can come down the bank, not catch any fish, and then go offshore and pick up a fish, that'll give you the incentive to come out and try it a little bit. You have to put in a little time and effort, but once you do that, there's a domino effect that happens out here. It may take a while for you to catch a fish, and it's not going to happen on every point. You're going to have to fish point after point after point. But once you catch a fish or a couple of fish, you're going to get confidence, and that confidence is going to allow you to put more time and effort into fishing these offshore areas, especially off of tule points like this, because just like there's always fish on the point at high tide, there's always fish offshore on these points at low tide. So keep that in mind, go out and give it a try. I know you're going to start catching some bonus fish. If you have any questions, give me a holler and I'll try to answer them. And with that, go out and catch some fish. We'll see you guys on the river.